Welcome to a brand new year. The new year is a time of reflection, hope, and fresh beginning. As we step into the season, many of us look back on the past year with mixed emotion. Some moments brought joy and victories, while others may have been challenging. But today, let's focus on the incredible truth from Isaiah 43, 18 to 19, where God declares, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and a stream in the wasteland." What better way to start the new year than with the assurance that God is at work doing something new in our lives? Isaiah begins this passage by telling us to forget the former things. Now, this doesn't mean that we should erase the memories of what God has done or dismiss the lesson we have learned. Instead, it is a call to not dwell on the past in the way that limits our hope for the future. For some, the past years may have been marked by lost failures and disappointments. For others, it may have been a season of breakthrough, blessing. Whatever the case, God is reminding us the best is yet to come. He is always working in ways that go beyond what we can imagine. So Isaiah 43:19 is God's promise to his people in exile, assuring that he will bring restoration. "I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland." This imagery is powerful. Wilderness and wastelands symbolize desolation, confusion, and difficulty. Perhaps as you enter this new year, you feel like you are in the wilderness, a place of uncertainty, or maybe you are in a wasteland feeling dry and disconnected. God's promise to Israelites applies to us today. He is the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. This new thing is not just about external circumstances changing, it is more about internal transformation. So it is possible that you are thinking, I'm unable to overcome this habit, or I'm naturally inclined to it, or built this way, or I desire to overcome this weakness and struggles, but success seems distant from me. But remember, God may be doing a new thing in your heart, healing wounds, breaking chains, and renewing your spirit. He's working on a fresh vision for your life, even if you can't see it yet. And now that we know God is doing something new, how do we embrace this year? How do we embrace it this year? Here are 3 practical steps. Number 1, let go of the past. Release the baggage of past regrets, failures, and even successes. Philippians 3:13 reminds us to forget what is behind and strain toward what is ahead. The new year is a fresh start. Don't let yesterday define your today. Number 2, trust God's timing. God says, "See, I have already begun." Sometimes we don't recognize His work because we are so focused on what we think it should happen. Trust that His timing and plans are perfect. Number 3, step out in faith and be ready to walk the pathway God creates, even if they lead into the unknown. Pray, seek His guidance, and be willing to take a bold step toward the new opportunities He brings. Remember, God doesn't just prepare the way, He walks with us through it. And the last thing I want to tell you, as we stepped into this new year. Remember, God is doing a new thing in your life. He has already begun. Whether it is a new job, a restored relationship, a deeper walk with Him, or simply a renewed sense of purpose, God's promise remain faithful. Do not be afraid to embrace the new thing, or with hope or an expectation. Let's commit this year to Him, trusting Him that He will guide us, provide for us, and create rivers and in the wasteland of our lives. Thank you.